really inspiring words, and definitely Pam has been, and together with her husband, have been our watchdogs at the city of Southfield and played a very active role on a continuous basis. And so keep up the good work that you do. And I want to thank every single person over here for coming and for taking time out of your busy schedules to join me here this evening. You're all very special and very dear to me, and I hope to continue to make you proud. I want to thank first Scott and Morgan from Prime 10 for our hosts over here this evening. And Nicole, for his wife, Scott's wife, for helping to decorate together with my wife, and who put a lot of work into this. And most importantly, also my other right-hand person is Ben Weinberg, who put so much time into this. I know my wife has had to endure a lot, and she tries to take a back seat to politics, and she stays in the background as much as possible, but I know in her heart she put on a lot of effort in making this happen. So thank you very much. And my family for all that, for being able to allow me to go to all the different meetings, the boards that I'm part of, and the council meetings, the late nights that I'm at home with you, and for allowing me to do something that I'm really passionate and I love doing. So thank you. So over the past 12 years, I appreciate the opportunity to represent our community. I work for each of you. You are my bosses. And I've been able to face many challenges and help you, hopefully, in different situations, to face different challenges that you have come up with dealing with the city, whether it's parking issues, building department, code enforcement, various areas. And we try to solve problems together. And I was able to work with our state legislators and help us to receive grant money for the city of Southfield. And we started improving our roads and infrastructure with those dollars. We received $600,000 as a grant to create sidewalks within the Sherwood Village area.
Yay!
Right across the street over here, we're going to be having a crosswalk to keep the kids safe, safe routes to school. 10 miles of a very busy street over here, and over the summertime we're going to be installing a crosswalk to keep the kids safe, and there'll be an island over there, and that's part of the $600,000 grant money that we received. So we're trying to do everything we can to avoid using taxpayer dollars and from the local taxpayers, and be able to use the state dollars as best as possible to help us. We received money for Evergreen Road, for example. $5 million we received from the federal government for that project. And we're spending $20 million now for sewers and streets within the Sherwood Village area and on both sides of 10 Mile to help avoid flooded basements. That's been a concern of many people, and we're going to put an end to that as much as we can.
Yay.
We also thank you to all the voters who voted for the road bond. And my goal is to make sure that we use that money wisely. We received the permission from the people to spend up to $99 million, but that's not something that we're just going to write a blank check and just keep on throwing money down the drain. We're going to make sure that we're going to put the best use to that money. And we're trying to work with contractors, work with everyone to get the best prices and the best quality of work as well, to not have roads that are going to crumble within 2 years after they're completed. So we had, back in 2005, when I first started, we had a 5-year plan at that point. The goal was we were starting to dip into fund balance. As Pam was saying, the city was starting to get financial challenges, and so we implemented a hiring freeze at that time. We said, okay, as people retire, you're going to have to make do, and you're going to have to consolidate those positions and find ways to utilize your staff to maximize technology, and we just have to start trimming our budget as much as possible. Over time, we'll be able to reduce our workforce by 40%, just in time for when we thought was going to be the turnaround in the economy. Instead, we actually had the biggest recession practically in our history, of recent history at least. It was a great recession. Southfield had 2 back-to-back drops of 20% of property values and tax values. to be able to survive that by having the reduced workforce and watching those dollars that we had in the budget, we were able to survive it without laying off a single person in the city. And we were able to keep our police and fire intact. In the last few years, we've been able to improve our finances. We're finally turning around the situation that we've actually turned a surplus over the last 3 years at least. Last year alone, we turned a surplus of over $5 million. Positive surplus. The investment performance has been the top of the country, practically. We're in the top 10%, and that's one of the goals that we try to do. This year alone, for the budget, they raised the expectation by 75% because of our investment performance, that we're going to hopefully outperform expectations and keep lowering the reliance on tax dollars from our residents. Our community has grown, and we strive to provide services for everyone. I'm a member of the Parks and Recreation Board, as well as the library boards, and I try to make sure that we're inclusive of programs for all people, and to make sure that we have programs available for the Jewish community on Sundays, as well as also during the week, that we have kosher food available at those events, and try to make sure that everyone can enjoy it together. And it's important because we all live together in Southfield, and the goal is to have harmony and unity and among everyone.
That's right.
So I need strong participation from everyone in the area. Hopefully I shouldn't face an opponent, but if I do, I'll look to you as my core group of supporters, as well as other people in the community, and we'll make sure that hopefully it should not happen, but if we do face it, I will be giving my full energy. But I want to tell you that I'm proud to announce that I'm running for my 4th term as your city treasurer, and I look forward to continue our performance. Thank you very much.
Now, I just